We're at my dad's farm today. We're kind of packing things up. And at first I thought that this was just getting robbed out. But they are kind of defensive. They're protecting themselves. And I've seen bees with pollen coming in. So I'm thinking this is a swarm. So my brother Dave, he's going to get his gear on, and we're going to just poke around in it. All right, this is my brother Dave. He is investigating if we got a swarm or if we got just robbers. They're acting defensive, so that tells me, and there's brood. So that's a colony. All right. So do you have a bottom board somewhere handy? If you've got a bottom board, what we can do is pick up that box, set it to the side, put a bottom board there, and just set it on top. We need to see if they're down on the next one too, though. Next one is pretty much solid brood as well. That is solid brood. There's our queen. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get a bottom board. We're going to put it underneath this. We got to check to see if they're on the next box down as well, because it's a stack of mediums. Yep, they are. So we're going to have to see how far down they go. If they're only on a few frames on this bottom, next one down, we can pull some of these other frames out if they're empty. All right. So lift up that box and just set it on top of that right there, so it's easy for your work right now. On top of that, and pull a couple of the frames from the end, the other side. And if they're empty, what we can do is pull some of the frames out of the other ones that they're on, and give them that.
At first, I thought, they were just robbing.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and pull out as many frames as not being used. We can always put them back in if we need to. All right, so we're using that one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that brood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, looks like larvae.
Okay. Alrighty. So now I think what you want to do is on the next one down there. Yeah, you can put that down if you want. And then move that next one down over. And then and then hopefully they're only using like 4 out of that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5? Okay. Use the ones that they're using the most of. Okay, that's all nectar. Okay, so that one can go on the very end.
You know, girls, I didn't like it when you move right here because I got to get into here.
Okay, so what do they got going on there? Nothing on this side. Maybe
Nothing on this side neither.
okay, there's got some nectar in there, but why don't you shake that one off? All right. And then the other 3 should just go right in. And then we want to make sure they're not using the next box down. Lots of brood.
Brood. More brood.
Brood on that side, brood, nectar, nectar.
How I'm doing, Paul?
Good. Got one in my hair, don't sting me.
And they don't look like they're doing much down there.
Alright, so that can go in. Alright. So now you want to lift that box up. It's got those bees in it. And put it on top of that big box right there.
I'll just put it right over here.
We're going to probably use it. Alright, so now the box with the bottom board should go right where they're used to going in at. So that gives them a home to go to.
But see, it looks like they're going into here.
Well, they'll come up if they're in there, they're only robbing. So you want to take that whole thing, the bottom board and all, put it on top of that box.
I want to find a decent bottom board.
Just use it for now. Don't worry about it. Right now, what we got to do is get these girls in a housing situation that we can deal with. All right. Now that other medium that they were using, kinda, that can go on top, and then we can fill it with the rest of these frames. Because it's only a medium, they don't have the space of a deep, so we're going to give them the space of a deep with the mediums. See what I'm saying?
Yep. There we go.
All right. So then we can put these combs in there. A couple of them had a little bit of nectar in it, so.
There's a inner cover and a top cover.
Yep, I'm gonna grab those. I just don't want to fall down and go boom. All right, so we had a surprise. Scraped it. Oh, you thought about stinging me. Now you know there is a top and a bottom of those, right? Right? You know, do you hear me?
Yep.
The shallow side is the bottom. Scrape this out too. The shallow side is the bottom, the deep side is the top. And then in winter, you can flip it around so you can fit pollen patties and stuff in there. All right. So you got yourself another hive.
Well, should we look at that horizontal one?
Yeah. I want to get my real camera for that. Oh, this is doing okay. All right, so this is a couple hours later. It looks like for the most part, they're finding the entrance. A few of them are still trying to find where the entrance used to be. We'll see how they go